The room was a vacuum of sound, lined with thousands of glowing glass cylinders. Each one held a residual, a 30-second loop of a person's final thoughts captured at the moment of neural flatline. Detective Miller sat across from the archivist, a man whose skin was as pale as the data streams he managed. Between them sat cylinder 402. Inside, a swirl of silver mist pulsed like a dying heart. "You're not supposed to be here, Miller," the archivist whispered, his fingers dancing over a holographic keyboard. "The department closed the Thorn case 3 years ago. They ruled it a hardware malfunction." "Malfunctions don't leave fingerprints on the soul," Miller muttered. He pushed a small, illicit decryption key across the desk. "Open it. I need to hear what she saw." The archivist hesitated, then slotted the key. The silver mist in the cylinder turned a violent, bruised purple. A voice drifted out, thin, distorted, but unmistakably Sarah Thorne's. "The stars aren't moving, Leo. They're blinking. It's a code. If you're hearing this, don't look at the sky. They're already inside the..." The audio cut into a sharp, digital screech. The mist in the jar settled into a dull, flat gray. "That's it?" Miller leaned forward, his reflection caught in the glass. "That's the whole loop?" "That's the problem," the archivist said, his eyes wide with a sudden, cold realization. "Residuals are loops. They repeat. But this one, it didn't restart. It ended." Miller looked up at the ceiling. Through the reinforced skylight, the constellations of the Neo-Tokyo sky looked peaceful. But as he watched, the North Star flickered. Once. Twice. A rhythmic, deliberate pulse. "Archivist," Miller said, his voice dropping to a terrified breath. "How many of these cylinders do you have in this vault?" 12,000, the man replied. "Look at them," Miller commanded. One by one, the 12,000 cylinders began to dim. The silver mist didn't fade. They were being pulled upward, thin threads of data escaping through the ventilation grates, rising toward the roof, toward the blinking stars. "They aren't memories anymore," Miller whispered, reaching for his sidearm. "They're a bridge." The archivist didn't respond. He was looking at his own hands. They were starting to flicker, turning into the same bruised purple mist as the cylinder. He looked at Miller and smiled, a smile that wasn't human, but a perfect, high-resolution imitation. "Don't look up, Detective," the archivist said, his voice now 1,000 overlapping echoes. "It's much more intimate if you just watch the lights go out."